Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia.
All right.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
That is very funny. Made me chuckle. Go ahead and do a little restore. I have the golden shroud key. Thank you very much. Give me your clothes. Golden shroud. Let's take a look at those. I hope it's better than what I'm currently wearing, even though I do look fly. Yes, fly. Inventory. Forgot how to get there. Oh, right. Hold on. That's what I'm currently wearing. The Repellent Awakened Seer robes. That's what I could be wearing. I like that. Armoring. Well, we can still put a Armoring 2 mod in there. Gain an additional 30% damage resistance, increasing further with your speech skill. Put this on. I don't need to know the rest of that. However, when you receive damage, you lose half the damage total in bit. What? I lose money wearing this? Alright, whatever. I look so good. Oh, we're gonna have to constantly be looking for money. Unlock, yes. Grenades, thank you. This casket supposedly holds the remains of the matriarch, but you won't know for sure unless you open it. Hopefully there aren't any extra security measures. Okay. A lot of security measures around here. Do it. You slide the top of the casket aside, anticipating some sort of trap, but the casket opens without issue. Perhaps you were worried for nothing?
Safeguarding the matriarch's remains from the council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
Junk items can be broken down for crafting materials or sold at vendors. May have resale value. Alright. I am now the proud owner of the matriarch's remains. Alright. That was it?
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
I hope it's just some dude.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
What a
How
gun.
much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, If secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
Alright. I have also decided it's probably time to go see if I can get my laundry into the dryer, so I'm going to go do that real quick, and I will be back in... and now, I'm back. See? Haha. I've got a whole pause button. Power has been disabled. Guy is still alive. You could just let him sit here and train that giant gun on him. You know. Easy. Alright. Oh yeah, so we go back here and go back down.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
I see. Doors sealed up.
Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are Emery tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Ah, yes. Very good. Lots of tripwires in this place. Analyze text. I don't have brilliant. Well, that sucks. Go ahead and turn that back on.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
Ooh.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
Okay. Did I turn everything off with that? I'm gonna leave that alone. As much as I want to steal from it.
Through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Oh, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Good point. One. It's over here. I think. 1, 3, 2. So this is 3. And this is the last one.
First try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Losing Aldra and the rest of his cell couldn't have helped neither. Oh, what a mess we made of that whole business with the Sentinel. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
Yes, we do.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
All right. Niles might have an idea, you say. Explosives,
something
maybe.
else that can get you into that vault, Commander.
Okay.
Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts.
Ooh, extra strength explosive gel.
You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Explode.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
We will examine things when we're done having this conversation.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Okay.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
All right, I feel like I need to talk about this. There really doesn't seem to be that much suffering here, outside of having to fight off the local fauna all the time. That's it. Really. I mean, obviously, you're living in a dictatorship, you're living in that kind of thing, but most of the Protectorate people seem happy, and they're just fighting Auntie's choice. I don't understand. Maybe the lore hasn't really made itself available to me in a way that, or well, in my my situation here is I've probably skipped a lot of the lore, so I don't know what is actually going on here. So I just don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of suffering other than what I've caused, which is a lot more than expected, and some other things. So,
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
People are dumb animals.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Can't do this one. This is bad. So skip drives for all causes all the rifts. This feels like a game over. I don't know. Like this is a hard. This is the hardest decision I've seen so far in this game. Like, damn. I don't know. I don't have a high enough speech to get him to not do this anymore. Yeah, I won't have the... I can't fix it. I think we're gonna have to go with this.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point?